Will do.
Hey guys, we are going to roll straight into the action today. Want to start this off by saying that I know there's more to mountain biking than Strava, but that doesn't mean we can't have some fun with it. We are heading down Sentiero H, or H Trail, in Finale Ligure. There's a tough section coming up. I'll check in after that.
Rowdy.
That section is super exciting, especially when it's my first time down the trail and I don't know that it's coming. Those drops really come up quick. That's right, this is my first lap down, currently riding blind, unsure what's ahead. As you saw in the title, I'm headed for a crash. Should I be trying to compete with Wyn Masters' time, a top-level pro rider? Probably not, but I thought it'd be fun to see how I could stack up. I noticed Wyn is sitting in the top 10, so I figured I'd give it a shot and we'll see what happens. Yep, like all good enduro trails, Sentiero H has a climb right in the middle of it, so makes you pedal hard. Got to get up this short little sprint, make your way over it, and then we start heading downhill again. As you can see, this is an incredibly fun trail, quite possibly my favorite of the day from riding in Finale Ligure. It's short and sweet compared to the others, but full of excitement. There's some legitimate fog, especially at the top, making visibility a bit tougher than I'd like, especially considering I don't know where I'm going. A fact that is noticeable is I take a couple of these turns just a bit too wide. Hope you guys are bracing for impact, because the crash is about to happen. Alright, so at this moment, what do you think is the correct line to take for this corner? This one? Or what about this one? That's right, clearly the first one, to the right, maintaining a straighter line through the corner, better for carrying speed. Well, for some unknown reason, I didn't even see this line in the moment, and instead I chose the line on the left, and you probably know where this is going. Yep, I crashed. About midway through the corner, I had realized that I completely missed sighting the better line, but I knew that I had to commit to the one that I was on, and that I was probably going faster than I should have been for the deteriorating surface that I was currently riding on. I tried to force my front tire to grip through the corner, failed, and crashed. There's not much that I could have done other than choose the correct line from the start. It is what it is, it's a part of mountain biking. That's one thing about crashing, especially when you have video of the crash. Always play it back and analyze each crash to determine what went wrong and how you might have been able to prevent the crash entirely or at least correct it enough to reduce the severity. Simply put, crashing is a part of mountain biking, especially when you're trying to improve and make yourself a more skilled or faster mountain biker. But crashing doesn't always have to be a negative thing. It's always another opportunity to use it as a learning experience for future situations when you're out on the trail. Now, back to racing Wyn Masters. Obviously on this run, I ended up crashing. I also forgot to start my watch to record the segment when we were up at the top. But conveniently, we headed back up to the top again, and I had a chance to redeem myself on H Trail. The second time through, I wasn't nearly as surprised by the drops, and everything felt slower and more controlled. On video, it looks about the same comparing the two side by side. I still overshot a few turns, and due to crashing, my left knee now had a sharp shooting pain on big impacts and whenever I tried to pedal. so this made the pedally sections and the little climb in the middle difficult to carry speed through. And of course, the entire time down the trail, I kept looking way ahead, trying to spot that corner that I crashed on. It was a bit of a distraction. I probably was going a little slower because I was just waiting for the turn the whole time. Turns out it was about 80% down the trail, way further than I had remembered. What's funny is that this time, the correct line was clear as day. It was impossible for me to unsee, so I'm still left scratching my head on exactly how I took such a terrible line on the first run down. I finished out the segment, and I have to say, I thought that I put in a pretty respectable time on Strava. I ranked 327th out of a whopping 4,601 riders, so I was pretty happy with that, especially considering my injured knee preventing me from being able to pedal when I needed to. My time, 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Now, how does that rank me against Wyn? Well, simply not very well. I did it in 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Wyn knocked it out in 1 minute and 55 seconds, ranking 6th on the leaderboard. So I was more than 30 seconds off on a very short segment, and I still have plenty of work to do. Again, disclaimer, it's just Strava. I'm aware of this. Not everyone uses Strava, not everyone does a segment in one full pass, especially at places like Finale, when you frequently stop with guides. I know this, most cyclists know this, it's just for fun, and I thought it'd be cool to compare myself with a top-level pro. Today's video is a bit different than my normal style, so leave a comment down below and let me know if you liked it or not. I thought that I would change things up a bit and try something new. That's going to be it for today. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and as always, tell me where to ride next.